Welcome to K&G Adventures, a podcast where we will follow the investigations of Sid, Ophelia, and Andre as they delve into the dark and mysterious world of Call of Cthulhu. In this episode, we will be playing the Edge of Darkness scenario, where our investigators must uncover the secrets of a small town and confront the horrors that lurk within. Join us as we unravel the mysteries and face the terrifying unknown. Driving down this lonesome and not very frequently traveled dirt road leading out of Arkham and heading towards Ross's Corners, the small hamlet which the farmhouse is located outside of.
In the car. I think I'd be driving and smoking a cigar.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna be looking out the window.
I'll be puffing on a cigarette and looking through my like the notes stuff to make sure we have all that we have.
You got it. And with you guys taking your time and I guess you guys didn't really discuss it, but I'm assuming everybody read it at some point in the library. Was the journal itself. You guys all do lose 1 point of sanity just because like the outlandish claims of all that stuff. But you guys do gain a 1 point in mythos.
So where are we heading first?
Oh, sorry.
You said we gained 1 point where? Sorry.
In mythos.
Where's that?
Cthulhu. It's an art craft.
Oh, so we just added to like right beside it?
Yep, just add 1 point into it.
Okay.
And as you guys continue driving, you come to this small, sleepy hamlet. It's nestled in some rolling hills of this rural area. This town is surrounded by, you see fields of corn and wheat with a babbling brook running through the center. As you drive down, you see that the main street is lined with a handful of buildings. You see a gas station, which you're in need of. You see a general store, a church, and a post office. And despite this, its idyllic setting, Ross's Corners is showing its age. The buildings are weathered and worn, with peeling paint and sagging roofs. The gas station is in desperate need of a new pump, and the windows of the general store is cracked and dirty. The church has seen better days, with its bell tower leaning a little bit to the side. Despite its shabby appearance, this seems like a tight-knit little community here.
So we're at the gas station right now?
Yes, sir. As you pull into this gas station.
Y'all want anything from inside?
I'm gonna hop out of the car and kind of like stretch.
I'll get you all a cup of coffee.
Yeah, sounds nice. No, but
Yeah, I can
start.
take some. Who's
there an
going
attendant?
inside? You want to take my club?
Nope, I'm good. I'm gonna go inside and purchase some coffee.
You sure you don't want the club?
I think it'd be more alarming if I take the club.
Well, maybe. That's why I carry a purse.
And as you guys start to enter the gas station, you hear a little bell ding as you open the door, and it starts to creak open. As you walk in, you see this man He looks a little bit gruff, and just by his demeanor, you can tell that he looks like a no-nonsense type of man. He has a small little badge on his shirt that says Jack. He has a pretty large beard. He looks like to be in his late 40s. And he wears this greasy jumpsuit, and he has a cap and blazoned with the logo of the gas station on his head.
Hey, greetings, Jack.
Hello, how can I help you guys?
Looking to purchase some coffee for now, and do you happen to have a little coffee, a little percolator? You could probably pick up.
So I don't have that second thing, but coffee pot's right over there.
All right, go to get. Then I'm just gonna go buy 3 cups of coffee and the grounds for coffee. Probably like one of those like one-use heating things. They probably would have had like World War One, right? Those like single-use heating,
like a
things.
sterno.
Yeah, like it's like you just put a coffee pot over it, and it'll just,
I got you. Like a
We're
little
gonna be
metal
sticking out the place. We're gonna need some. Juice.
How much for a fill up?
It'd be about 5 cents.
5 cents. All right. No, can't complain about that.
And a percolator. And a percolator is essentially a coffee pot, but it's like a self-contained coffee pot.
Like a French press?
It's one of those things where you put it up top, and it boils water, and the water travels up a tube in the center. And
Oh, I got you.
yeah,
Need anything, Ophelia?
I'm kind of looking around.
Give me a spot hidden check, Ophelia.
Let's see. What is it?
Spot hidden?
Oh.
As you said you were looking around.
Yeah, I'm looking around. What again? Success.
Ooh, with a success, I'm looking around. You do see that the general store is right across the street. And it looks like the lady's kind of staring at you guys as you guys walked in. And you didn't really notice her till now. And as soon as you make eye contact with her, she quickly looks down and continues sweeping, it looks like.
You said she's across the street?
Yeah, in the general store.
Oh, okay.
You can see her through like the big opening glass window.
Yeah. I don't think I need anything from here, but that lady sure is looking at us kind of funny. And I kind of look down at my shirt dress. I wonder if it's because I'm wearing this.
Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe. I mean, it's worth checking out just in case that's not the case. But
I think we should get her, maybe something to bribe her with. Not bribe.
You want to bribe Ma Peters for what?
Well,
Who are you guys?
I kind of look over at him and give him like a dirty look.
I'm gonna pull
a conversation with you.
I mean, I could hear you. You were standing right there.
I'm gonna look back
Sorry,
over
miss, I
at
didn't mean
Andre.
no
Was I
disrespect.
having a conversation with him?
Calm down. I'm gonna pull out my investigator's ID. Duncan Carey, private investigator. This is my team. We're here on a case working with the city, actually, about the comings and goings of a local residents around here.
What residence would that be?
I mumble a little bit under my breath. Your house.
I go into my bag and pull out the deed and tell them the address.
Hold on. That's a little. I just want to add some intrigue to it by pretending that it's classified information.
I got you. Let me see. Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna whisper it into his ear, so he's like, "All right." Okay.
Yeah, that's just right up the road. Actually, you'll go out of town a little bit further west, and you'll see an old lightning tree about 2 miles out. It was an old tree that had gotten struck by lightning, and it's black and straight. It looks kind of cool, but you'll take that left, and that old farmhouse will be there.
You heard anything about the place? Now that we're talking about it.
Give me a fast talk roll.
Okay.
Or a con.
A what?
Fast talk, sorry.
I can't see my roll. Success.
He kind of looks over his shoulder, make sure no one else is paying attention. Again, leans in. He says, "Well, the rumors are that place is haunted."
Haunted. And then I pull out a notebook. I'm drawing a ghost. I'm making it look like I'm writing, but I'm drawing a ghost.
So there's just not much more to say about it than that it was haunted. That's what all the kids say.
Right.
They've always tried to dare each other to go spend the night there, see who could stay there the longest, and no one ever really gets actually inside before they chicken out and run away.
Have you ever tried to go in there?
No, why would I go to try to trespass on somebody's property?
I don't know. Why would you work at a gas station?
Are you a cop?
No, private investigator.
I'm definitely not a cop. And I pull out my club from my purse.
Ma'am, there's no reason to bring out any weapons. You seem kind of lean forward and pull out a pistol and put it on the counter.
I put my club back.
Yeah, I feel like things are getting a little out of pocket here. Stare out the window.
And he sees that you put your club back, so he holsters his weapon. He kind of leans back in his chair.
You mentioned old Ma Peters.
Yeah, she runs the general store over there across the street.
Not fond of strangers, or
well, everybody's a little on edge.
why would that be? Ah, come on. I cued you in on my business.
Well,
I'm trying to charm the guy.
yeah, give me a roll.
Can I help?
How are you helping him?
I'm gonna overpay for the coffee.
And he sees that, right? Kind of nods.
Extreme success.
With an extreme success, I actually need that. Thank you. Kind of clears his throat and leans in a little bit. He says, "Well, truth be told, old Maggie, she works on the farm up the road, and she went to go feed her horses last night, and she hasn't been seen since."
This time I'm actually writing in my notebook. You said Maggie? Maggie who?
I don't know her last name. I just knew her as Maggie.
Older woman.
This was
Younger.
No, she was younger. She was mid-20s, I think.
One last question: would you happen to have seen a person like this going through town? And I pull out the wanted poster.
Give me a luck roll.
Oh boy!
This will be an extreme success.
Oh, so I would need like a 1. I think. I just got a normal success.
I can't say that I have. Who is he?
It's just someone who I've been keeping an eye out. Someone from a previous case, making sure that they don't turn up.
This Maggie character. Is her farm near the old haunted place?
I mean, not near it, but relatively close. I think their property might border at some point.
And does the town have any ideas on what caused this disappearance? I mean, was she unhappy at home? There've been strangers about anything like that?
Not that I've heard of. Anybody's told me, at least. I mean, she was average woman. She didn't really have any other desires besides her horses. She loved riding them all day and training them and just spending a lot of time with her animals. It would be unlike her just to pick up and run off or run away with some kind of stranger or something. Like I heard some gossip in town earlier about, but she doesn't strike me as the type to be like that.
But do you happen to know the surname of Allen?
I'm sorry, who?
The surname of Allen. Possibly related to Marion Allen?
I do not. It sounds a little familiar, though, but might just be one of those names. I'm sorry, but I do appreciate the tip, but I got a bit more work I gotta do. This old fucking... I don't even know why he wants me to work on this piece of shit, but do him a favor, I guess. But yeah, I gotta work on this fucking hunk of shit out here in the garage. Is there anything else you guys need from me?
No, I think that'll be it.
All right, yeah, well, good luck.
As we're walking out of the store, I'll go ahead and fill the car up.
You got it.
So we're talking to Maud Peters?
I'm not entirely sure. She probably saw something. What's she gonna tell us more about?
Yeah, maybe we should just stake the place out.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get a lot of information out of her.
She seems kind of cagey.
What was the shit with the club?
Listen, he eavesdropped on my conversation.
Yeah, but we were trying to get information out of him.
Well, he eavesdropped on my conversation.
To be fair, you were kind of talking directly to his face.
Well, I wasn't referencing him. I wasn't talking to him. Oh, I gotta plug my laptop up here a second.
Does she appear to be still looking at us, or is she gone to do her business?
As you look over there, and you just see her kind of walking about her shop and tending to the shelf, straightening things up.
Probably curious about newcomers, Quiet town like this doesn't seem too many outsiders.
Do you want pants to go with that shirt? I mean, they'd be incredibly baggy.
It's a nice gesture. Unless you got shorts.
Boxers, but not shorts.
There's probably a clothing store in this little town if you want to pick up something.
Well, I looked through my purse. I got $10.
We can say with you packing to leave to go on this endeavor, you would have definitely packed extra clothes.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we did stop to pack.
Yeah, you would have known you were leaving to go to the summons to come to Arkham because you guys were from Kentucky.
All right, then that's cleared up. I'm gonna be like, I have some extra clothes, but I just need to stop somewhere and change.
So you just been wearing my shirt around for the last few hours for no reason. I got you.
Yeah, I kind of did think about it. To be honest, I kind of forgot that I wasn't wearing pants. It's not cold,
be like that,
So I just.
It do be like that.
It actually it tracks. She does have a tendency to forget things.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I also have a tendency to just not wear clothes sometimes. This all checks out. Next time we stop, I could change. Oh, you know what? I'll just put something on right now. I just start going through my bag for pants. Or I found some pants and I'm gonna slip them on under the dress or under the shirt like it's a dress. See? All good. We're good.
All good. Why didn't Why didn't the boss man tag along on this one? You know, your fella. I think he's your fella.
He said he had some mental stuff to take care of, you know? Said you wanted to get checked out. Something about rats and skeletons.
Yeah, him and Sid kind of, they go back. So Sid knows.
All right. We got snacks. We got coffee. I don't think we got snacks. Do we got snacks left from the road trip?
I got coffee.
Fuck it.
Plenty of coffee. I sure hope so. I got enough to last us a couple of days.
All right. We could take rotations. 2 in the front seat watching the house and somebody in the back seat taking a nap. We'll rotate through.
That sounds
Ready?
good to me.
1, 2, 3, go team. And I'm gonna hop in the car after fucking slamming the gas nozzle back onto its holder.
I'm gonna get in the. I'm gonna look at Sid. Do you want the front seat?
All right, I'll take the front seat. All right, we'll have shotgun.
And I climb in the back.
Big.
And I immediately kind of lay down in the back seat.
As you guys peel off down the road, taking the directions that were given you to by the gas attendant. It's about 2 miles down the road where you spot the tree that was pointed out, and you veer left, and you go up this small kind of dirt road for a little bit, maybe a quarter mile, until you see this this old farmhouse. It sits at the edge of a vast overgrown field. It's surrounded by a thick forest. It is a small, ramshackle building with peeling paint and sagging shutters. The roof is moss-covered, and the windows are cracked and dirty. The front porch is creaky, and you can see it's a little uneven. The front door is hanging crooked on its hinges just slightly. And behind this farmhouse, you see an old barn that's equally decrepit and abandoned. You can see that the doors of the barn are hanging slightly open, and you can see revealing a dark and musty interior. You can just see a little bit from this angle that there's some old hay coming out, and you can see that it's a bit molded, and there seems to be some old rusted farming equipment in this farm that looks like it must have been abandoned for many years. And despite its decrepit appearance, the farmhouse and barn exclude a sense of eerie menace. There is a feeling of darkness and decay that permeates this air, as if the very ground is corrupted.
Nice place. Well, it's going to be a waiting game, so hope you got an iron ass.
So who takes the first watch? You should probably take a rest. You've been driving all day. I guess I'll take the first watch.
All right, there's binoculars in the glove holder.
All right.
I'll kind of lean back in my seat. Start to doze off a little bit. I assume Ophelia's already dozed the fuck off back there.
Yeah, she's knocked out.
Holler if anything exciting happens. Other words, I'll see you in a couple hours.
How far back parked are you guys? Do you see the map?
My screen's black. Hold on.
You should be able to go down to the bottom.
Yeah, I see now.
God, I keep trying to.
You don't see any labels, do you?
No.
No.
Thank God. That's on the DM layer. I was sweating for a second. Yeah, damn, that token's huge.
I got it.
So wait, which one's the barn and which one's the house?
You don't need tokens, would be clear mine for now. The barn is the one behind the house.
Okay.
The smaller structure is the house.
I'd
So
say
where do you
we're-
think we should be, bud? Between the trees up north and south?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'll agree.
So right about, you said here?
No, on the road between the trees. Let's see. Yeah.
Or what about between those two trees where we could see the barn and the house?
Oh, if we park over, let's see.
Like where?
How are y'all tapping shit?
If we park here, then we'll be able to see both of them.
Oh god, how do I get rid of that?
I don't know what that is. I'm just using left clicking and holding it in for a second.
I said right here. Right there.
Right. Oh, like there?
Right there. Right there.
Can we see in between these trees? Is that enough space?
Yeah, you can nestle in. If you try to park the car off, and are you guys parking the car and getting out?
No.
No.
2 of us are sleeping in the car. The other one's awake in the car with binoculars.
Okay. So you're gonna pull the car off the road a little bit?
Mm-hmm. That way, no passerbys really see us, but we still got a good eye on the house.
Gotcha.
Can we delete these circles? How do you delete circles? I made a bunch.
Don't worry.
I'm still highlighted on it. Oh, wait, you can move them.
Oh, I figured it out.
And with that, as you guys start to take your rest, and our detective Sid stays up and keeps watch. Sid, it gets a little bit colder as the night progresses, and you start to be able to see your breath. But it's not like unbearably cold. You're able to shake it off as you keep your attention fixated on this small building and this decrepit barn behind it. The night passes slowly, but uneventful, as the sun starts to rise over the horizon slowly. You can see just like the faint golden yellow rays breaking the horizon right now.
I'm gonna light myself a cigarette and get outside to start up a pot of coffee.
You got it. And you guys do come to Ophelia and Andre to the smell of coffee.
I'm gonna kind of like slowly sit up. Like I got like a stiff back, kind of stretch it a little.
Kind of yawn as I get up. Shit, Sid, you went the whole night?
Yeah, well, you've been driving this whole time, and she's well, maybe a good night rest will help her somehow.
What does that mean?
No, he's right.
Andre, give me a luck roll, please.
Luck.
I just want to see how many provisions is in this car right now.
I have like some hard butterscotch candies in my purse, just thrown in there. I'm gonna take one out and just like hold it out to Sid.
My favorite.
What was your roll?
Success.
With the success, you have like a good little stock here of water and kind of like canned processed meat to last you a couple of days if you wanted just to stay in the car, like to stake out this area for a few days.
Well, what do you think? You think we search the property during the daylight now that we got some light on the subject, or do you want to watch this place a few days before we make a move?
I say that we should search at least the outside.
Yeah, we should probably go maybe do once over around the outside, see what we can find.
Okay, I agree.
I just shouldn't see any activity going on in either building.
Let's get out and stretch our legs. And I open the door and like kind of step out, stretch my long body.
You got it.
I'm also gonna get out of the car. and stretch my short body.
All right. Looks like there's a pathway leading up there, and there's a pathway to the barn.
I say we walk around the perimeter, look around outside.
Okay. Stick together then.
Hold on, I forgot something. I'm gonna lean back into the car and grab my get my gun out of my purse and a butterscotch candy.
Not a bad idea. I'm gonna walk
What, you
around.
want a butterscotch candy?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna pop the trunk and grab my shoulder holster and my 45 and arm myself.
I'm gonna sit back in the car and go, hell, you guys got this. I'm gonna put my hat over my eyes.
Lock the doors.
You lock the don't talk to strangers.
Don't go through my purse.
What? So I could accidentally hit myself over the head with a bat. I'm just gonna start nodding off.
All right. Try not to pop me, all right?
Am I led? I have a leg holster. Is that okay? I didn't ask before we started.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put my gun in my leg holster and look at Andrea. I am a professional.
Yeah, I can tell. You definitely strike me as one.
I feel like that might be sarcasm.
It's not. You're a very professional woman. Very, very professional indeed.
I just kind of stare at him and I just start walking ahead.
I give the fake smile.
Oh, please.
And as you guys start to approach this farmhouse, I'll have you guys both give me spot hidden rules, please.
You said what? Spot hidden?
Yes, for like walking up on just the front lawn here area.
Yeah. Failure.
With the failure, you don't see too much. I'm walking up in just a small front yard area. The way you do see is just there's tons of wildflowers scattered throughout here in the front yard.
Can I reach down and pick one?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna hold it out. I'll be like, "Here, princess," and then I'm gonna reach down and pick another one for myself.
Oh, it's just about as purty as you.
It's
I
dying.
say in my most mock fucking Kentucky accent that I possibly can.
And as you say that, you do see that there is other paths around this house, and it looks like to be some kind of tall grass and a bit of weeds. They look like pretty overgrown on like the side yards.
Ready to go hiking?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take my shoes off because I'm wearing heels, but we can do this.
Watch out for snakes.
I just shrugged.
So as you carefully enter this heavily overgrown area, I'll have you guys both give me a spot hidden roll, please. As you're carefully like combing through this area and checking for snakes.
Failure.
Success.
With a success, Andre, as you're kind of scanning this area, you find this recently dead raccoon laying in the knee-high grass. It's about, you think, like 30 pounds. It's turned over. The cause of death is easily determined. As you flip it over, you see that the animal's like breast area, like its sternum, is like looks like to be ripped open. You can give me a science, biology, or medicine, or natural world roll if you want to determine anything else about this little carcass.
Can I help? Can I help?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure he would tell you about it.
I hope so. How do I help though? Do I have to roll the same as him?
Yeah, it just depends what you're trying to do. Yeah, you can make a roll, definitely, if you want to do any of those things after he points it out.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't figure. That's a failure.
And then I could just make my own roll here.
Yep.
You said medicine, natural, or what?
Biology, medicine, or natural world. Now, how do you bring this to Ophelia's attention?
Hey, I found a hat for you.
I'm gonna kind of look over because I'm just like an arm's length away from him. I'm gonna kind of like skip over there. Aw. He would have made a good fur, but he's too torn up.
And you said you did succeed?
No, I'm trying to find. Where's the biology?
It would be something that you had to custom add.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I can't find it. Okay, hold on.
You do medicine or natural world?
Fail. All right.
It's hard to say what the cause of death was. Like, well, not that, but if anything else other than just what I've previously described.
It being mauled. Well. Poor little thing. I kind of like look around.
Yeah, you see a trail, a small trail that leads from the house to a small privy.
I see that. Okay, I'm gonna point it out. Hey, you see this?
See what?
This trail. I'm gonna point at it.
Privy's an outhouse, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
See, it goes over there. And I point over to the outhouse. Can we see it from where we are, the outhouse?
Yes.
Okay, I point to the outhouse.
You want to investigate the shitter?
I don't want to, but I feel like this trail is pretty telling.
It's just a trail going from the house. Yeah.
They walked a lot to the shitter.
But why would it still be there if there hasn't been anyone that lived in this house for so long?
Oh, that's true. That road should have overgrown by now.
Yeah, just like everything else. See, I may read books upside down, but I'm not dumb. I just can't read.
We're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna lean down. Can I start digging like a small hole to put this raccoon in?
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna start kind of scooping up dirt.
What are you digging with?
My hands.
All right, that's gonna be a bit difficult.
Yeah. I didn't say she was gonna be successful or smart about it. I said she was gonna start digging.
It takes you a little bit, but you are determined enough that some of the soil is pretty soft and wet. You're able to dig a small enough hole to bury this raccoon carcass.
All right, I'm gonna put it in there and then kind of put some earth back on top, like a shallow grave.
You got it.
You know, all you did was postpone the coyotes, right?
Yes. And then I'm gonna kind of like wipe my hands off on my pants.
Oh, wonderful. Now you're gonna have to change again.
It's just dirt. It's not, body fluids, so it's fine. If we go back, I should show you where I'm from. And I just walk ahead of him to the trail.
I'm kind of afraid to know where she's from, and I'm gonna follow her.
So I'm looking down at the trail just to see, to see if I see anything like on the trail itself, like on the path.
I got you. As you're walking, it's pretty clear. The grass recedes and the weeds recede a bit, so it's not as high or cluttered or tangled with this area. And you don't really see anything out of place here. Although you do see the barn a little bit off to the right, and then the property extends a little bit further, a couple 100 yards before there's overgrowth.
Not so sure that the shitter would have anything, but maybe the barn.
Oh, the barn definitely has something, right?
Yeah, but should we be entering buildings without letting Sid know we're entering buildings?
Probably not. And then I go ahead and take my gun out, and I walk a little closer to the barn.
What the fuck are you doing?
You said, should we? I said, probably not. You didn't say, are we?
God damn it. I'm going to pull my gun out of its holster, too, and, get myself ready.
Hell yeah.
If you would have asked me, are we? I would have said, yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And I'm going to cut the corner into the barn.
You got it. And you guys,
follow after him and go into, the opposite corner and look around.
Hell yeah. As you guys, breach the doorway to this barn and proceed inward. It's a bit hard to see as there's not much light coming through, and you smell a strong, putrid smell of mold, and there's tons of debris in here. So much so, I'll need you guys to give me a dex roll, please.
You said a dex roll?
Yes.
Extreme success.
Success.
Hell yeah. It's a bit. There's a lot to step through, and you almost like lose your footing for a half a second, but you guys are just able to steady yourself enough to not trip and fall on the broken glass that you now see in front of you.
Where's the source of the broken glass?
You don't see anything in here to actually provide said broken glass.
I look over at Andre. I left my shoes outside.
Jesus. Go get them.
I feel like that's not a good idea to leave you in here.
Yeah, okay. Don't, just watch where you step, all right?
Okay.
Better.
Yeah, if you see glass, can you just, let me know.
God damn it. I'm gonna reluctantly, drop to one knee and be like, just get on my back.
I'm gonna climb on with my gun.
Fucking stand up with her on my back and try to raise my gun in one hand, kind of hold her up with the other.
Listen, just try not to drop me. I'm a good shot.
Fucking try. Trust me, I'm not trying to get popped. Walk across the areas in the glass and try to scan the ground for anything that looks out of place.
Okay, give me a spot hidden.
Can I do the same as I look around?
Yeah, definitely.
At the kind of, because now I'm tall as hell.
With an extreme success, you feel very confident that there's really nothing else in here that you see except for just old rusted antique farm equipment and molded hay. Same thing goes for you, Ophelia.
Yeah, I failed. So.
I think this is a dead end. I'm gonna start walking outside with her on my back still.
I got my gun up still, pointed upward.
You know which direction you guys are walking?
It's like a fucking battle goblin.
We should go towards the outhouse.
Okay.
We should follow the trail that way.
And as you guys head that direction, and you start to circle it, I'll have you guys both give me a spot hidden.
We suck.
Would you guys want to push the roll, or?
You want to climb up higher, see if you see something?
Don't feel obligated. I'm just reminding.
Just try not to push me off balance,
Listen, I used to do gymnastics.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, just don't let me fall. Yeah, I'll do it. So I just click bonus.
No, just roll again. We're pushing it.
Fail.
So when you fail to push roll, something bad happens. So as you're trying to hoist her up, and you lose your balance and you fall back to the earth, and you take 1 point of damage. However, with your fall and you land, you still do see it. You see something off in the tree line, back a little bit towards the road, like on the outskirts of the property. It looks like it looks like to be an arm.
I'm laying on the ground. I'm kind of rubbing my back, and then I look over and be like, "Oh shit!" And I point over. Do you see that?
Didn't see a whole lot with your feet on my head. You didn't have to try to get that high.
Oh, well. Anyways, so I scramble to my feet. Look, we should go over there. And I get my gun out again.
I kind of thought you were just gonna sit on my shoulders, not try to stand on them in my head.
I thought you would be more stable, but here we are on the ground. Okay.
All right, fine. Let's go check it out.